friends, I'm coming. I'm just. Sasa give me ya, nani give me ya. Sasa give me ya, nani give me ya. Mede wasi, baba me. Ili wiye kari jiko benema. Magagama hete na nedika papa. Sasa giwe ya. Thank you, Jesus. If I somebody go distress me, if I somebody go me, see I run in a matchmaker, and I can't go to see me melody. See I no get you like a pachama, and I can't go to see me boy. See I boy will become a brother, and I can't go to see me very mama. See I need to go to mama. I'm a boy, you my emoji. No one at you, see you one ego. See I did go back when you anyway, you made a anima. She make a married in my. He married in my. He married in my. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, mighty God. Ancient of days, I bless you. Thank you for who you are. This morning, my topic is help that makes sense. When Holy Spirit asked me to do a program on Apostle Suleiman, I didn't know that I would have to be running around that this is unlike whatever I have done. You know, questions keep coming, people keep getting angry, messages. So today I want to go about it again today. Somebody wrote me and he said, I'm not going to mention the person's name because that person he made his point. He was not abusive. So I'm going to read what he wrote to me and we go from there. He said, people will never be satisfied. If you don't give, you will be criticized.
Now he gave, and you are not satisfied. So I will start today. I'm taking my text from Proverb 20 to 13. My topic is help that makes sense. Proverb 20:13 says, "Love not sleep, lest you come to poverty. Open your eyes, and you will have plenty of bread." I will check it again. Proverb 20:13. "Love not sleep, lest you come to poverty. Open your eyes, and you will have plenty of bread." And this person I was talking about, Apostle Suleiman, that gave 6.5 million to a lot of people. So I was talking about it. I was giving some kind of direction there. But somebody wrote me and said, people will never be satisfied. If you don't give, you will be criticized. Then he gave, and you are not satisfied. And that I am not satisfied. It has nothing to do with me. It has something to do with the work God has asked me to be doing. I will not mention his name because he wasn't abusive. I like the way he put it to me. And that is the reason why I said I will talk about it today. That I'm going to talk about it using myself as a case study. I am saying that Apostle Suleiman gave out 6.5 million to about 200 people. When I look at that altar, I saw about more than 300 people. But I started doing my calculation from 200 people. Then I now said that the sharing that money to such people is not, it doesn't make sense. It's not help that makes sense. So this morning I want to use myself as a case study, because for God to give you something to do, God will have put you in a trash. God will have put you in so many difficulties. God will have made you to live that life. I have lived that life. I, Chika, that is standing here talking to you. Prisovia Agege, welcome. Omolade, welcome. I don't know who is on with me, but God bless you for showing up. I want to use myself as a case study. I have made help that make no sense. That is the reason why I give advice. Even if when people call me and ask me that they want to cook rice, they want to do party, I always advise them against it, because I have lived that life. I used to start saving from January to December. If I save from January to December, at the end of the day, I might get something like 2 million or 2-point-something million naira. Being an Africa, you know that we have extended family. Some of us, our father married so many wives. We have so many brothers and sisters. Then from our mother's side, when you get there, their father also married so many wives. And all of them, we call them brothers and sisters. And now, look at my age. I'm going to 54 now. You imagine that my aunties, my people now, they are all grown up, have children. Everybody scattered everywhere. So when I look at my paper, I will have like 100 people to share that 2 million of 2-point-something million. And none of them will get more than 20,000 each. And I've been doing this, going around doing it. But that help makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to the people I'm giving. Because I had a case where somebody's daughter close to me called me and told me that the mom says that I don't help. But she called me and said that I stay with her. Within the year, I see how many times she gets alerts from you. You see? So I'm saying, when we want to help, let our help make sense. Like the people that like cooking food, bring a DJ, you cook food, everybody will be dancing. I have done that, and it didn't work out. Even while you are doing it, you see people fighting that food you gave them, that is not enough. You see people, you end up waging fight because whatever you cook is not enough. Like I said, a human being feed 3 times a day. Human beings, they feed 3 good times a day. If you have passion in cooking food and giving people, that kind of help makes no sense. I have done that myself. I've done all that myself. I've tried to cook food. I tried to do it, stage it, it didn't come to make sense to me. And as a child of God, I have received a lot of humiliation giving people things, even from people that I give. They will collect it with right hand and they will slap you with left hand. I've had a lot of things about me, even from the people that I give. I've heard a lot of stories, a lot of resentments. The money I give is so small. Maybe you put somebody in the market, you pay a church, you pay a shop rent for 200,000. Maybe you give like 500,000. I've seen people like that get angry with me. That is not enough. I have lived this life that I'm talking about here. When I know, like in my own case, I had to start with, I started my business with 33 naira. Like I said, it's not everybody that knows how to manage money. It's not everybody that knows how to put it together. That's why when I talk, I said create a farm. Start a farm. When you start a farm, I'll be so happy to see you show us, take camera there and show us how you are doing it. Not showing us how you are giving people money. And when I was doing all this, helping people to start business and it didn't work out, feeding people and it didn't work out, sharing 20,000, it didn't work out, sharing 10,000, it didn't work out, sharing 15,000, it didn't work out. Because the person that received 20,000, and when you look at it, that 20,000 for somebody that doesn't know, that people that are not hardworking, people that like sleeping, people that they are not hardworking. Because I know if you give such money to somebody, that person can enter market with that 20,000 and start tomato or vegetable. I have seen a woman that was selling vegetable. She was paying university school fees for 3 children. I've seen it with my own eyes. Because the kind of people we see sitting around the church, dress up, sit quietly, listening, they're all lazy bodies. I repeat it, they're all lazy bodies. So when I do all these things I mentioned, and it didn't work out for me, I now went to God. I went down in prayer. I went down in solitude. I was asking God, I said, why is it that my help is not making sense? I am trying to help brother this, trying to help sister this, trying to help auntie this, why is it that it's not making sense? Then I prayed to God to give me direction on how to do it. I prayed to God, I said, please give me direction on how to help people, how my help can make sense. Because there's no need, you are throwing it out there and it doesn't make sense. If I have to open an account and I'm saving the money that I can use to do all things, other things, I'm saving it for Christmas to help people during Christmas time. Because Christmas is time of giving. So when I save that money finish, then I share that kind of money, and people are not so happy with me. I started praying to God. I said, God, please direct me how to do it. And the Holy Spirit spoke to me. He told me because I'm giving the wrong way. That the giving I'm giving makes no sense. Holy Spirit told me that I am helping the help that makes no sense. Then I started praying to God. I said, God, I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lord. Please tell me, show me how to do it. And Holy Spirit instructed me to face the widows and the orphans. People that you don't even know. People that cannot tell you thank you. Imagine where you save like 2 million or 3 million naira. Then you use it to open a small well for widows to come and be collecting. When you go to our villages, the community schools, they pay 1,000 school fees, 1,500 school fees. Holy Spirit put my eyes there. Go there. Pick like 20, 30, 40 children. Start paying their school fees. Start from there. Start paying their school fees. And as you are getting the money, you'll be increasing. As you pay their school fees, you start giving them books and paper and biros. When you start doing that way, my daughter, it makes sense. And I cried to God to forgive me for wandering in the wilderness. Because most of the time we face our relations. Or we want to do it and bring camera so that the whole world will see that we did it. Even the Bible told us that when you are doing something for God, this thing I told you now, I am telling you because in all humility, because it's my platform, my ministry. That is why I'm whatever I told you that I've done now, I'm telling you in humility. I am telling you in humility. You give. You can give every day, yeah. You can give every day, but giving every day, that kind of giving, don't call it giving. Don't call that you are passing by the road and you see somebody begging, then you give 200 naira. Don't call it giving. That one, I don't call it giving. I do something like that, but I don't even remember that I do something like that. I am talking about when you want to remove something like, let's say like what Apostle Suleiman did, 6.5 million. You want to remove it from your life, from your bank account, you want to remove it from yourself. And I started doing that. And when I saw that camera and what Apostle Suleiman said that people asking, why do you bring camera? You see, like as I am, I don't care. I don't care what people say about what I do. But what I feel is, once I see anything that I need to talk about, I will come here and talk about it. I don't care. As a pastor, you're supposed to know that you're not supposed to show us when you are doing it. But once you start doing the right thing, the thing will speak for itself. If you open a farm, it will speak for itself. Like the Proverb 21, love not sleep. How can you say you are feeding people for 12 years? How can you say you are feeding people for 12 years? That is wickedness. Number one, you make them lazy. Number two, they are not contributing to the society. They are not contributing to they only sit and eat. And number two, is not enough. Because when you close, as you are giving them, you close. All of them will move to another location. And when you come here, you talk about it. One thing I realize is that once you mention a name of a pastor, they don't want to hear your message again. They will attack you immediately. And my encounter, I used to tell them, please go back and listen to the message. Forget about who they mentioned. Forget about whose person's name I mentioned. Go back and listen to the message. You see, I come to a conclusion that I am looking for a Nigeria, one Nigeria without federal government. At least for 4 years. I want one Nigeria without federal government for 4 years. So everybody that one means you work within your state. You work within what you have. You protect your resources. You protect whatever that is coming from your ground. And you will see Nigeria will be a better place. Nigeria will be a better place. Because for example, a Yoruba man is talking the truth about an Igbo man, then once the Igbo man now notice that it's a Yoruba man that is talking the truth about an Igbo man, the Igbo man, even the Igbo man, we know that the Yoruba man is talking the truth, but because of tribe, he want to protect his brother. He will tell you, why are you talking? Why are you talking about my brother? Why are you saying things about my brother? Why are you talking like that? Why don't you mind your business? See, if we keep minding our business, that is why our country is like this. We protect the people that are stealing from us. We protect the people that are duping us. We protect the people that are using our 20 naira, 5 naira, 10 naira offering. You know, when you call 10 naira, 5, a mighty ocean, a drop of water makes mighty ocean. The money 10 to 5 naira come, keep dropping non-stop. Do you know how much it is in a month? You talk about people like that, people will come and tell you are criticizing them. Why are you criticizing them? Why are you talking about them? I will read 2 Thessalonians 3:10. If anyone is not willing to work, let him not eat. Why would you want to be feeding people? Why do you want to be feeding people when they can work? And the Bible is not even encouraging that. Jesus was a carpenter. He was helping his father. All his disciples, some are net providers, some are fishermen. Why would the seasoned pastor come out and tell us that he's feeding people for 12 years? You can feed people in emergency. But when you see people coming around, every time they come around, you keep giving them. Eh? This another one said, Proverb 10:4 said, a slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent make it rich. Then Proverb 22:29 say, do you see a man skillful in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men. When you are hard working, you'll be surprised the people that will want you to stand next to them. You gather people every Sunday, then you feed them. You never ask them, what do you do? You never ask them what what can you do? What area are you good in? All you are interested in is to put soup in the fire, pot in the fire, and you start cooking. You cook, they eat. You cook. Are you not tired of cooking and they are eating? And one thing with Nigeria is that once you criticize them, you become their enemy. Once you tell them that what they are doing is wrong, you become their enemy. Why would you want to get a DJ? Why would you want to get a DJ and start cooking food? Just food for 1 minute or two, or just, let's say they eat for that 1 year, one plate of rice. Why would you want to do that? And you bring camera because you want everybody to see. Like I said, I am standing here for God. And I don't care I don't care about anything. I am standing here for God and to talk the truth. And to tell you the truth because I have lived that life. I like giving. But when you want to give, let your giving make sense. If you feel you don't have money to open a borehole for your community, you don't have money to do more. Even like I said, the school fees is 1,000, 1,500 community school fees. That community, you go and cook rice and play music for them. Go there and pick 3 children with that amount you use in playing that music and cooking that rice. Use it to pay school fees. At least it makes sense. You know that money paid somebody's school fees for that time. And sometimes we feel we need to help only close relationship, close blood relations. No. Everybody, all of us, we come to this world. We come to this world with separate, different purposes. It's not that you won't help your relationship, your relatives. But when you start helping them, you see that as you are helping them, it's not making sense. The help you are giving is not making sense. The money you have within you is not making sense. Why are you now then doing it? Why don't you use that small, the amount God has given, that small God has given you, and do it the way that it will make sense? We live in this country, every day you see pastors bring camera, show their charity, the charity things they are doing. And our country is getting worse. Our country is getting worse. Last time I was looking through the Facebook, I saw one man, they are beating him up. They said the man stole shoe. Now, even to go to salon, you are afraid to go to salon. They said the people in the salon are collecting hair. They are stealing pants. We are hearing about that they steal pants. Now they are stealing shoes. You go to salon, they say salon people are collecting hair. So what do we do? Nigeria is supposed to be a Christian society. We're supposed to be a Christian nation. Because, like, when you look at that Apostle Suleiman video, Apostle Suleiman used his mouth and said that we don't have government. Apostle Suleiman used his mouth and said that if you wait for government to do anything for you, you wait forever. So, but because of the teaching we get from church, because of the kind of teaching we get from church, people don't believe you can buy and sell. That is the reason why I was telling Apostle Suleiman last week. I said, please, don't tell them that God is your source of income. Show them how you did it. Show them what you buy. Show them what you sell. Show them the practical way of doing it. Don't code it. Because people believe now that if they take your hair and go to Babalawo, you will be alive and you'll be vomiting naira. Some people believe they steal your pants. Something will happen. Some people believe they steal your shoe. Because we live in a society where they will tell you to sow money and you get money back. If we don't start preaching the word of God, if we don't start telling people about God, about salvation, we will not have a good society. If we don't start proclaiming the work of Jesus Christ to them, talking about heaven, going to church is to hear about heaven. What heaven is all about. It's not about if you sow dangerous seed, you will get this and you will get that. It's not all about try God, just sow. Sell all you have, bring it to God. We don't have good society. And I now come to realize that even the pastors we are talking about, they don't know any better. They don't know how to manage this crisis. Like Apostle Suleiman said, if I do it in secret, they will say I don't do. No, when you start doing the right thing, that right thing you are doing will speak for you. You don't need to speak. The empty vessels are the ones that make the most noise. When you sit down in your quiet place and you are planning, you are walking. By the time you know it, your work will be talking for you. You don't need camera. If somebody like Apostle Suleiman that live in our side can go and get something like a farm from his a land from his government and start farming, that's your farm. Journalists will be carrying will be the one bringing their camera to your farm. You don't need to bring camera to show us. You are bringing your help has not been making sense because you are doing it the wrong way. It's good to help. Like I started this ministration by saying, God bless Apostle Suleiman. I started this message like that. I thank you for what you do, but do it the right way. Do it the right way. Give people help that makes sense. Put people to work. It's a crime. It's a crime to sit from morning till night without doing anything. In America here, by the time a man is not feeding his family and the wife reports, even if they are separated, is not helping training the children, then the local government will come and ask him, what do you do? He said, I don't have work. They will give him work, and when they pay him, they will remove some percentage for the children. And if he refuses to do the work, they will put him in prison. And in prison, they will give him work in prison again. Anything he's earning from that prison, part of it will be going to the children also. But here in our society, they made us believe that you can make money without work. You see children, their mother and their father are their targets. Some of them will go and tell their rich father and rich mother, your mate never die finish. What are you still doing? I better make you die, Jerry, so that me too, I go get my own inheritance. After all, your papa died, you get your own inheritance. This is children that came out from your body. They want their father, they want their mother dead because they want to be in charge. Not knowing that because you don't know how they work hard to have what they have, what you are seeing, that once they are gone, that thing is gone with them. You see, we should stop telling each other to mind our business, because whatever that is happening in Nigeria now is our business. Whatever that is happening in our country today is our business. You don't call it your business. That's why you don't have good hospital. For you to get a good education, you are talking about million. All these our pastors that make waves. Some are building the largest dome. When you go to their village, they don't even have the village that's where they come from. Don't have pump water to drink. They don't have street light because everybody they are all preaching gospel of self, gospel of just me, and building empire for themselves. You go to a village where all these heat men of God, where they come from, no street water, no pump water. Go to the north where Muslims are living. You see them, once they get borehole, they bring pump outside. There's no place. You see water running because they know the essence of it. But Christians, we are all about ourselves. All we do is all about ourselves. Like I was saying on my Friday praise and worship, God asked me. I don't normally preach when I come out, but on that Friday, God asked me to say a word. When you get to heaven, there is no pastor there. If you are defending your pastor, anytime they say your pastor did something bad, or your pastor is not doing the right thing, you are giving direction. That is why I'm standing here. I know my journey to this point. I know my journey to this point. It's not something that you offer me and I will take. But I know my journey to this point. I am not in or here to be seen. One day somebody wrote me and said, am I deeper life? Why is it that sometimes when I come out here, I don't put earring, I don't do this, I say, oh no. You are not supposed even to ask that, because at least I put lipstick. I don't do all that because sometimes I don't have time to do them. You are not supposed to be asking that question if I'm deeper life. Deeper life, they don't put lipstick, I put lipstick. Sometimes you see me when I come, if I have time, it depends on the time. You see me, I put on earring. Because why this is happening to me is that inside my heart, I have so much burden. I sold some. I don't even remember that I had to go to that corner where I have them most of the time. It's because of the burden in my spirit. If somebody come out here naked, they will not say that person don't kolo or that person don't get mad. Sometimes I would like to come out here naked for you to see me naked and see the burden in my spirit. I don't feel like wearing anything. I have clothes to cover my body because I have to cover my body. Because I have this burden in my heart. I am a grandmother. And people that are telling me to mind my business, I have too much burden for my country, Nigeria. Because I can decide I don't want to live in Nigeria. I can decide to go to America and live, and nobody will chase me away. I can decide to go to UK. I can decide to go to Norway. And I will be comfortable there. So why doing this? Yeah, because I'm a child of God and they're listening to His calling. I don't have whatever that is happening in this country, my children are not part of it because they are not here. They have a good life. They have a sound life. They live well. Thank you, Sister Janice. My children are living a good life. They are grooving. No, they only hear Nigeria in the news. But Holy Spirit asked me a question. After you're gone, after you are no longer here, all of them, they wouldn't know where you come from. Fear will not even allow them to touch your village because they will be feeling they will kill them there. They wouldn't know how to tread that rough path. I received series of questions from Holy Spirit. I just started this platform last year. Started this platform last year, June last year, after my 53rd birthday. And now I said, God, okay, I'm going to do this. And I started it not being in Nigeria. I'm not here for you to see my face every Sunday. I'm not here at all for you to feel me. That is the reason why when I come here, I don't put it in, because I don't want distraction. I don't want you looking at that earring that I'm putting and it distracted what I'm saying. I don't want you to look at whatever I'm wearing and it's taking your distraction. That's why I come out plain. Because I only want you to see God in what I'm saying. I don't even want you to see my face. I want you to see God in what I'm doing. Not mind your business. Don't bring division in the house of in the body of Christ. Who told you have body of Christ in Nigeria? A place that when I was going to church, I only see heartless people. I see heartless pastors, heartless deacons, heartless deaconesses. I see heartless people. People that will want to, when they are eating, they don't even want to give you to eat. When they are sharing food, they push you away. They want to share, they want to put everything in their boot and go home with. And do you blame them? No, because that is exactly what the teaching is saying. However you can do it. If you have to stand on top of somebody and sit on top of them, if you have to strangle them, whatever, however God can do it for you, let God do it for you. However God can do it for you, make God do it for you like that too. God can kill everybody just to make you survive. Killing. Die. It's coming from the public. Die. So the thing is planted in our subconsciousness. So we don't even care about whatever that is going on around us. We don't feel pity for people. Because our stomach had become our God. There is no body of Christ in Nigeria. Nigeria has not, before, at least I can say just 1% now. Before I used to give 2%, now I'm giving 1%. You will even transact business with people you call children of God. They will cheat you. You tell them your testimony. Next day, your life is crumbling down. You go there, testimony time, you carry microphone. You tell them how God has blessed you, how God has positioned you. Next tomorrow, they will use that testimony against you. God is telling us right now, ask yourself, what has your going to church done for you? Do you really know God? Am I serving God? Like most of the time we say, okay, like we that stop going to church. You know, if you stop going to church, that is the time you have to come out and you use that you must not eat that your tithe and offering. That your tithe and offering will go to poor, go to orphans. Some people are not orphans, but they are poor. Some people are not widows, they are poor. So as you are, if you are like me, you must always package that your tithes and go to somewhere and let them see God in you. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, that will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I came out of that cement and sand, that wall called cement and sand called church. I came out of it because I want people to see God in me. When I relate, I want people to see God in me. When I do business with you, I want you to see God in me. Anything I'm doing in this life, I want you to see God in me. I will not do business with you and walk away with your profit. Or cheat you because I want to eat that thing that belongs to you. Because the Holy Spirit sat me down and made me to start recounting my day and what I eat. What do I eat? What is this money that some people want to kill for it? At my age now, they say, stay away from alcohol. If you eat too much garri, you get so much sugar in your body, and that sugar can cause cancer. They say if you don't eat, I stopped eating oil a long time ago. What do you eat? Is it only that you change car? Cars that if you buy it, it doesn't appreciate. By the time you buy a car, you buy maybe like a 5 million naira car. You want to sell it in 3 years. Somebody will be pricing you 1.5 for 1 million naira. There's nothing in this life that has value. The only value you have in this life is when you are relating to the poor, when you are doing the work for God. That's the only thing you have in this life that makes sense. You go to church, all they are telling you is about what you are going to get. That house you never built. And they are telling it to the people that doesn't even have job. Sometimes they tell you God, the day God remembered Jabez, his life changed. I'm still studying the life of Jabez to check if Jabez used to sleep and wake up used to sleep from his bed. Every morning he will sleep, he wake up. I'm studying the life of Jabez, and one day I'll come out here with it. If God remember you one day, you don't need to work. Don't you see people that work from night to morning, they don't make anything? I want to play you one song before I go. Let me play this song. I'm looking for this woman because I want to bring her to my platform. She's my hero. I've been looking for this woman. Please, I will show you this in case anybody that knows her contact. Please, I want to see her. Look at this woman. I'll just show you small. Let me stop it. Let me stop it here. This woman, I was following her up. She's a praise and worshiper. When the first time I saw her on WhatsApp, she tied, if you see the kind of wig and how she covered herself, and that passion of her purpose, what God made her want her to be doing in this life, was driving her. And she will carry guitar, she will be playing it. All the people, the traders, will be dancing, clapping, dancing and clapping. And one day, this man that she's here with saw her, and her life changed. Are you going to tell me that she was sleeping in her room and her life changed? This woman will carry guitar under rain. She will carry guitar under water, under sun. In fact, when you see the kind of shoes she wears, I don't have time to go through it. Maybe next time I will show you this woman now. That when she wasn't getting anything, but she was doing it. She wasn't getting anything, but she was doing, releasing what God put inside her. And one day, somebody in the market, when she was singing, Isa lamono bungimweya, Ibela nimo soso gimweya, Isa lamono bungimweya, Ibela nimo soso gimweya. She was singing, and somebody just pick up a phone, recorded her, sent to WhatsApp. Her life changed. So are you going to tell me that she was sleeping in her room, blaming God that she came from poor family or that nobody's helping her? She came out there. She left the house. She came out. She suffered. Some people say she used to sing from Owerri to Umuahia. Sometimes she used leg from Umuahia to go to Onitsha. But now her life changed. The last time I heard from her, she was in Dubai. But we have people that will gather and tell us that it is okay. Every Wednesday I cook for you, just come and eat. I cook food for you every Wednesday, just come and eat. Human beings feed 3 times. Human beings, they feed 3 times a day. So don't take camera and start disgracing yourself, showing where you are doing, where you are sharing money or you are sharing plate of rice, because it's a disgrace. I am talking for God. I don't care how you feel when I talk about it. If you want to help anybody, give help that makes sense. Me, as I'm talking to you, I used to give help that never makes sense. Until I ask God, how am I going to do it? But one thing with Nigerians is that once you go against what they are doing, once you go against that thing they have feel in their heart, they do, because some of them are doing it for publicity purposes. Some of them are doing it, they do it to publicize it. See me, I don't give. Oh, see me, I don't give. If you want to give, give that makes sense. I don't care how you feel when I said it, because I need nothing from you. I need nothing from you. Children of God, God bless you. Janice, God bless you. Be so interactive. Oscar, God bless you. God bless you. God bless everybody. I normally spend only 30 minutes. But today, I've done 50 minutes. So, I have to go. I will see you back next Sunday, if God tallies for us. God bless you for coming. And every Monday to Friday, every morning, by 6:30. I used to have 2 sections of praise and worship. I used to start like 6:30, then I break it at 6:15. Then I'll come out again in 2-3 minutes. Then I break that one by 7 o'clock. So please, anytime you are online, and you can come in and worship with me, because worshiping God has been my greatest weapon. Worshiping God has been my greatest weapon. You see, when I was in the church, I was in the choir department. My head of department had told me that he does not like my voice. But God told me that that's what I wanted to be doing. You know, I bought a piano. The day I was learning how to play piano, every a key has different tone. So it could be that mine is not sounding, Brother J, God bless you. It could be that mine is not sounding like Beyonce, or mine is not sounding like Rihanna. But there's this passion inside me to praise and worship God. And when I finish praising and worship God, don't deceive yourself. Let nobody deceive you. A man can hear the voice of God. God can direct you. And you follow, and he will be leading you. And when you are following it, you now see that it was God that really directed you. When the children of Israel left Egypt, during the day, God will put a pillar of cloud. During the night, He will turn the pillar of cloud to fire. So He wants to keep, whether your voice is good or your voice is not good, keep praising and worshiping God. And you'll be surprised that you are doubting, can a man hear God? A man can hear God. Let me stop from here. God bless you. Brother J, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. God bless you. See you next Sunday. Shalom. Au revoir. Bye.